So I know for a fact that some items are exported that are not allowed for export, but do you want to get involved in illegal business? If you are not going to get involved in legal business, then don't do it. Don't consider it at all. Good day, my name is Dele Ayimibo and you're welcome to another edition of Talking Trade and Discussing Trade Issue, International Trade Issue on DBA TV. Thank you very much for joining and thank you very much for stopping by. I'll be doing a series of videos from today, and of course it might not be posted back to back on the YouTube channel, but just watch out for the video. And the video is basically talking about what to consider before you decide an item to export. Before you decide the product you want to export, what should you consider? And this is a very important question because you shouldn't just decide that you want to export a product. You should ask yourself very critical and important question about issues for sustainability of that business, or even for possibility of doing it in the first place. And I'm saying this because people come to me sometimes and say, I want to export charcoal. No, not charcoal. I want to export bitter cola. And the reason they want to export bitter cola is basically because bitter cola, they heard, have 100% return. Now, where they heard about it is what I don't know. I mean, who told them? And why they are not going to the person that told them about it, what I don't know. So they will be telling you, they want to export bitter cola, and because someone told them they can make this amount from bitter cola export. But where I'm going, and where I'm talking about this is because there are so many options, many factors to consider when you are looking at deciding on the product. And this is important. If you are into manufacturing, maybe you don't have a choice, if I will say. If you're into manufacturing, because if you're into manufacturing, you already have a product you would like to promote because you're already manufacturing it. But so I would rather say that my conversation today is focused mainly on merchant. Merchant, those that basically buy and sell. Those that basically buy and sell. So there are different factors you need to consider before you decide that you want to ship a particular product. Now, the first I'll be talking about today is prohibition list. Prohibition list. There are items prohibited for export in different countries. For example, in Nigeria, you cannot export corn out of Nigeria. You are not permitted to export scrap metals out of Nigeria. You cannot export unprocessed rubber lump out of Nigeria. You cannot export artifacts and antiquities out of Nigeria. You are not allowed to export unprocessed wood out of Nigeria. You are not allowed to export imported product out of Nigeria. In fact, there are animals classified as endangered species like crocodile, like lion, like lizard, and you are not also allowed to export all these out of Nigeria. Now, what this then means is that if you are going to export, if you export this product, you will not be allowed to export it. They will stop it at the port. Why? Because they are prohibited for export. But by the time you are getting to know, you have invested money. You have incurred cost. But you are only getting to know at the port that these kind of products are not allowed for export from Nigeria. So if you are listening to me from whatever country you are, check on your government website, maybe Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Customs. In Nigeria, you'll find it on Customs website, the items that are prohibited for export in Nigeria. So, like I said, remember I'm talking about what to consider before choosing a product for export. So this is part one. What to consider before choosing a product for export, part one. And this part one, my focus is on prohibition list. Before you even start at all, check the prohibition list to be sure this product I want to export is it on the prohibition list? This item I want to export, is it on the prohibition list? If it is on the prohibition list, then there's no point. There's no point considering it, because it will become illegal for me to export it, and you shouldn't be doing illegal business. As a matter of fact, even if some people, of course, I mean, People will tell you, Nigeria is scrap metal. When I check data of export from Nigeria, from maybe WTO or International Trade Center and other bodies outside Nigeria that are able to get export data from different organizations, I find some products on that list that are not supposed to be exported. And a good example is scrap metal. So I know for a fact that some items are exported that are not allowed for export, but do you want to get involved in illegal business? If you are not going to get involved in illegal business, then don't do it. Don't consider it at all. If this video has been of help to you, give it a thumbs up. If you have a friend that needs to hear about this, share with your friends. If you have question or comment, drop it in the comment section. You want to know when we upload a new video, click on the notification bell. Do you want to join our community? Subscribe to this channel. Remember, this is going to be a part, I think about 6 or 7 part series. So watch out for the second part. That's part 2 of what to consider before you decide on the product to export from any country. Even though for this particular video, I'm focusing on Nigeria. My name is Dela Yimibo and I'm your export doctor, and I'm signing out.